Chapter 2, Embodying Magician Consciousness. You are an initiate in a mystery school designed to help its members awaken to the true nature of their souls and to ultimately embody the unlimited wonders of cosmic consciousness. To pass from initiate to adept, you are given the opportunity to learn a lifetime of spiritual lessons in the period of a day. For those shepherding your initiation, the day will pass as normal. But for you, the world of time and space is mutable, mercurial, and impossible to measure. You were served a ceremonial tea crafted from a special blend of psychotropic herbs. You were then blindfolded and escorted into a sensory deprivation tank where you now float as if in the calming amniotic fluids of the womb. You listen passively as the tank's speakers broadcast the pleasant twitters of birdsong accompanied by the melodious sounds of a distant waterfall. As the herbal tea warms your belly, calms your heart, and sends gentle waves of euphoria throughout your head, you drift off to sleep, all tension, tightness, and discomfort released and dissolved. You awaken to find yourself in a field of green, thigh-high grass, wild flowers blooming all around you, their subtle aromas blending together on the breeze to enchant your senses. You notice that you're dressed in your initiate's garb, white, loose-fitting linen pants and an olive green linen shirt. Although barefooted, the ground feels soft and supportive to your soles. A path that wasn't there a moment ago suddenly appears before you. You follow the path as it winds through the tall grass until you reach the entrance to an elaborate botanical garden, immaculately landscaped with a vast variety of fauna, complete with regal, majestic flowers, herbaceous and exotic tropical plants, woody alpines, and thorny succulents. You are dazzled by the scenery. Everywhere you look, you see life flirting with life. Hummingbirds zip from flower to flower, bees, dragonflies, and colorful beetles buzz the air. Bird song fills the garden with sweet, lively chatter. You continue on the path through a labyrinth of trellised grapevines, and as you turn the corner to another small clearing, you stop in your tracks at the sight of a figure working at an ornate stone table some 20 paces ahead of you. His white tunic paired with his scarlet robe evokes the imagery of the lilies and the roses that bloom all around him. You notice that he is dutifully trimming, transplanting, and resoiling the flowers. You also notice that he is periodically filling a large Grecian vase, one flower at a time, to form a colorful bouquet. Welcome, young initiate. You hear a calm yet commanding voice echo in your mind. You're right on time. You try to clear your throat in preparation of speech, but no sound escapes you. We speak with our minds here, the figure says. Oh, you think, if you don't mind my asking, where is here? The figure looks up from his work for the first time. You are immediately captivated by his alluring appearance. It's as if he had just walked out from a Renaissance painting of the Roman god Mercury. But it's the infinity symbol levitating above his head that has you staring open-mouthed. Like a scintillating Mobius strip, the object reflects the sunlight in hypnotic, shimmering waves as it continuously moves in a seemingly unorthodox manner inches above the crown of his head. We are in your mind, of course, the man who looks like Mercury says. The circumstances that brought you here, your teachings, the meditation exercise, the deprivation tank, and the tea all combined to open a portal through the astral realms that allows you to explore the dimension of your mind where the archetypes of consciousness live and breathe. Your task is to unlock the full power of these archetypes so that they will become readily available to your waking conscious mind. As it is now, with you and with most people on the planet at this time, the archetypes of consciousness are dormant, active only in the underworld of the unconscious mind. You ponder his words as he continues his work with the flowers. You ask, what archetype do you represent, if I may ask? You may ask me anything. I am the Magician Archetype, personified in myth and religion across the globe for millennia. I am the messenger god Hermes of the Greeks, Thoth of the Egyptians, Enoch and Metatron of the ancient Hebrews, Wenebozo of the Ojibwa tribe in North America, and, as I look to you now, Mercury of the Romans. I am the most active of the archetypes of consciousness because I represent your conscious awareness. I perform my magic whenever you place your single-pointed attention on something. I help you comprehend that which you focus your attention upon. I also plant seeds in the fertile ground of your imagination. This is how I am normally activated within you. However, my potential is so much greater when the other archetypes are unlocked and freed from the underworld. You begin to formulate a thought in your mind when Mercury summons you closer. You approach him, and unsure of how to greet an ancient god, even if he is only in your imagination, you bow awkwardly. Mercury smiles at your efforts. No need for such pleasantries. You have much work to do. Now, do you know the saying, what you sow, so shall you reap? Yes, of course you do. That's what I'm doing with this garden and these flowers. I planted the seeds of these flowers in the past, and look at what I have here in my workshop today. Flowers. When I plant my seeds, I don't think of anything else. I stay focused on the planting, and I bless the plants with fertile soil and clean water and the light of positive thoughts. I don't worry about anything else once these seeds are planted. The ever-moving lemniscate above my head reminds me that everything has its own time. My tunic is pure white to remind me to always keep my intentions pure and free from toxic thoughts. For if while I'm planting seeds I have negative thoughts or feelings like jealousy or bitterness or anger, the seed may not sprout, or the flower bed may become overrun with weeds. So my intentions must be purified of any toxic energy and must be consistent with my actions. My robe is red, the color of will and desire, and together with the white of my tunic indicates that all of my motivations and desires are informed by that same purity of mind. The tools I use to keep my garden lush and growing are here on my table. My first tool is my wand. I use it to help focus my attention to a single point. With focused attention comes deep awareness of that which I focus upon. The wand helps to monitor my chi. The crystal at the wand's tip lets me know the state of my prana. If it is low, I can call upon the powers of the wand to increase my prana flow to give me more energy. My sword is the vorpal blade of intellect. It helps me to cut the wheat from the chaff with precision and ease. I use it to prune my creations, to make difficult choices, to identify truth from lies. However, it is only one of my tools, and I must remind myself that not every issue needs a sword, because a sword is meant for one thing: to cut. If I am thirsty, a sword is useless. Therefore, I have a cup. Any liquid I desire can be manifested in this cup, from water to alcohol, from poison to the healing liquid of the Holy Grail. Many people who can't control their emotions fill this cup with poison and drink from it every day. Others ignore their unpleasant emotions and want only to be intoxicated by joy and bliss, and so keep their cups filled with alcohol or other mind-numbing chemicals. What will you fill your cup with, young initiate? Finally, the last but certainly not least of my tools is my golden pentagram engraved coin. I use it to help solidify my desires by naming them. I speak the name into the coin and I flip the coin into the air. Where it lands is where my desires will sprout. This coin also helps me hear the language of my body. Through relaxed listening, I can hear where my body needs support. These four are yours for now. Although I'm giving you your own versions, they are in this pouch. A purple velvet pouch materializes in Mercury's hand, and before you can react, it's in the air and landing in your own outstretched hand. Examining the pouch, you notice that it is stitched with the image of a golden eagle beneath the image of an open eye. I recommend tying it to your belt, he says with a grin. If you need one or all of the tools of creation, simply open the bag, take out your tool of choice, and say the ancient syllables of creation. Yod-He Vav-He Elohim, and they will instantaneously grow to the size you see here on my table. Now, although I shared with you the separate powers of each of the four tools of creation, the real excitement comes when you combine the tools. That's something you'll have to learn as you journey through the underworld. Excitement and nervousness rush through your chest. You ask as you tie the pouch to your belt, but how do I find the underworld? Just keep following the path. It will take you to the High Priestess, Isis. Here, take this beautiful bouquet of flowers. Tell her it's from me, and she might let you in. Might let me in? Well, yes. Isis isn't known for her warm and cuddly nature. I mean, you can't say Isis without thinking about winter in Buffalo, am I right? You have a point, you say, feeling slightly confused. I'm sure you'll do fine. She's not mean or anything, just not one for small talk, and she's got the sense of humor of a bag of hammers. She's she likes tests and riddles, so put on your thinking cap and she might let you in. The flowers might help. She has a thing for roses. You start to head back to the path when Mercury stops you. Wait, almost forgot. I have to guide you through your Magician Archetype ceremony. Oh, you say, a little relieved that you won't be visiting Isis without being just a little more prepared than you feel at the moment. Make sure you are sitting comfortably. When you are ready, close your eyes, and beneath the lids, raise your eyes to a point between the eyebrows. Leave them there focused and relaxed. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the mouth with a refreshing sigh. Take another deep breath in a count of 8 seconds. Hold for a count of 8 seconds. Release slowly for a count of 8 seconds. Repeat this 888 count breathing technique 2 more times. Now, allow your breath to fall back to its natural rhythm and your body to become relaxed. Keep your awareness on your breath. Observe your breath as it flows in and out of your body. Tension relaxes and releases. Tightness relaxes and releases. You are totally present and focused on your breath. There is nowhere you need to be and nothing you need to do or achieve. Simply allow yourself to be present with the breath, witnessing it as it moves in and out of your nostrils. If your awareness wanders, simply bring it back to the sensation of breath. As you watch the natural flow of your breath, take a moment to notice any sensations you might be feeling in your body or any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that might arise. Not attaching yourself to anything you notice, simply observe it and then guide your awareness back to the breath, allowing these thoughts to drift away as you maintain a gentle focus of the mind in your breath and in your gentle state of relaxation. Now we will connect with the Magician. Gently open your eyes and soften your gaze upon the figure of the Magician that stands before you. Breathe deeply and let your gaze wander within the boundaries of the Magician's space. Whatever area of the space you find most pleasing and relaxing to the eye, settle there. Once your gaze has settled, try to stare at that area of the image in a relaxed manner, a kind of unfocused stare, as if it's not the image you're staring at, but something beyond it. The idea is to see how long you can go without blinking in order to help create a kind of double vision that merges to form a three-dimensional semi-hologram. I will return with more instructions in 1 minute. Now, close your eyes and fix your awareness to the point between your eyebrows. Do you see the after image in your mind? Try to concentrate on that image and keep it in your mind for as long as you can. As the image fades, repeat the staring process as you listen to my words. The Magician, like all the cards of the Major Arcana, represent an ancient archetype that exists as part of the matrix of consciousness. The Magician archetype represents mental mastery and the law of resonance, what some call the law of attraction. Our thoughts help to create our reality. Knowing this truth, the Magician is programmed into the DNA of our consciousness as a master of the mind. He deliberately, with single-pointed concentration, plants intention seeds into the rich soil of consciousness ruled by the High Priestess. His intentions are purely conceived, and he knows that what is planted will sprout into the manifestation in its own time. He plants, he blesses, and he releases all expectations, knowing that divine timing will take care of the rest. You are resting here, allowing your subconscious to take in the affirmations you are about to hear that will help guide you to embody the Magician archetype of consciousness. You can say these affirmations out loud or repeat them in your mind, whichever you choose. Repeat them with intention, your eyes fixed between the points in the middle of your eyebrows. I am a center of expression for God consciousness, which eternally creates and sustains the universe. I reclaim my willpower from all quantum levels and dimensions of the universe back to me now, healed, sanctified, and purified. I am limitless in scope within my mind. The past is like fog blown away by the wind. It has no substance. It has no power. The future does not exist, so there is nothing to worry about. I am here in this moment of infinity, and I am in complete control. I am aware of the thoughts in my mind, and I remain unattached to them. I am unattached to the stream of thoughts. I watch them as they pass by like fallen leaves carried away by the wind. I am the observer. I am awareness. I am the witness. I am the alchemist of my mind. I decide what thoughts to pay attention to. I decide what thoughts to send away, and I decide what thoughts to transform. All thoughts can be changed. My perception is pure and clear and immaculate. I can perceive the minutest detail of any object, form, idea, or thought. I can perceive the big picture like an eagle scanning the earth from high overhead. I am free to think wonderful, vibrant, supportive, life-affirming thoughts. I move beyond past limitations and into freedom. I am all that I am created to be. I release all fears and doubts. I fully accept myself and create peace in my mind. Divine wisdom guides my intentions. My intentions are pure. My intentions are divinely inspired. My intentions are focused on the highest good for me and for all beings in the universe. I am guided by this divine wisdom to formulate the most helpful, supportive, loving intentions. My intentions, guided by divine wisdom, are powerful and they are fulfilled, always for the highest good for all involved, including me. I know what I need in every moment, and I know how to communicate those needs. Divine wisdom continuously guides me toward the realization of my goals. I consider my words carefully before I make any declarations out loud. I pay attention to my emotions. I know what my emotions are communicating to me. I know how to transform my negative emotions into powerful energy used to fuel my positive, divinely guided intentions. I release all attachments to past wounds. I focus my attention to only those energies that serve me and the highest good. Meditation comes easy to me. Concentration is natural and flows from my awareness effortlessly. I learn about the essence of anything I put my single-pointed attention to. The seeds planted by my pure intentions manifest for the highest good of all, including me. I pay attention to the messages of my body. I listen to what my body has to say, and I can easily and effortlessly decipher any issues anywhere with my body. I imagine pure divine light, energies, all the 40 trillion cells of my physical body. I charge my prana with pure divine light from the central sun. I am a pure channel for divine prana. I am a center of expression for divine consciousness. My will is in perfect alignment with divine will. All of my thoughts and feelings are reflections of divine will. I am the spiritual alchemist. My thoughts are powerful and pure. My thoughts are my best friends. My thoughts serve me and the highest good. When my thoughts go astray, I shepherd them all together like an expertly trained border collie. I am a loving, caring witness of all I think, feel, and do. I am the spiritual alchemist. I manifest divine beauty. Aho, Amen, so it is. Om Mani Padme Hum.